What is up, guys? See you here and welcome to my predictions for this week's football. First up, we have Man United and Spurs. It's a difficult one, this one. They're both not the best of teams ever. Man United, as I said last time, will make it difficult because they cannot resist. Spurs, on the other hand, they are scoring for fun, but they played Leeds, they played Everton. Can they do it against Man U? It's going to be tricky. I went for 1-1, ball draw. Um, it's difficult guessing these games considering how inconsistent these two teams are. But on to the next one. Chelsea versus Newcastle, a game where I think Chelsea are going to win, but I can only see it's going to be bleak, isn't it? Newcastle will score, I think, because they're just kind of on that high momentum. I do fear a loss here would impact that. I did always think that the run of games they had since Eddie Howe took over has really been beneficial, so they can really boost the confidence. Starting at Leeds, shockingly enough. But Chelsea should have too much class for them. 2-1. Newcastle will score, maybe first, but I just think Chelsea's class will, especially at Stamford Bridge. It has to come through, doesn't it? It has to. Leeds versus Norwich, and if we do not beat Norwich, we deserve to go down. Not a clue where the goals are coming from. I mean, as any Leeds fan will tell you, we have no clue who is going to be scoring them, but we have to win that game. We have to win that. There's just no two ways about it. Norwich have got nothing about them, as we all know. So 2-0, don't know who's going to score, but we will get the job done. West Ham versus Aston Villa, and after last weekend, I don't even know what to think of Aston Villa anymore. I did not expect them to get that 4-0 victory last week, so that kind of blew my prediction out of the water. But, I mean, they're away to West Ham, who aren't having the best of times. West Ham have got European games, obviously midweek this week, and then the week after. So they have to start resting people because they need to really think that's their best chance of like Champions League football, which I assume they want. Haven't strengthened, so haven't got exactly got a lot of depth to work with. So I do think Villa will sneak this one 2-1. But honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Moyes goes full strength. Sevilla are a difficult team, especially in Europe. They're kind of specialists, so you'd think he'd want to go there stronger than he does against Villa. But you don't know how he thinks, do you? He's Scottish. He's Scottish. Arsenal versus Leicester, the last kick-off on the Sunday. I think Arsenal. I mean, Leeds played Leicester last weekend. They didn't look anything special. Very lucky to get their goal. And I think Arsenal are really on an upward trend now. I think a little bit ahead of schedule, but they are on that upward trend of the process, I think it was called. Trust the process of Arteta. But I do think that is well underway. So 1-0 Arsenal. They're going to score loads. The Arsenal are going to score as well. So we'll see how that one goes there. So there are my results, I think, for this weekend. I mean, I've had an absolute nightmare so far. So I imagine one of these clubs here will absolutely turn it on and score an absolute bucket load. Probably Norwich. But yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you next week.
Hey guys, welcome to the video. This is our week's predictions for the FM connection. You can find me on Road to Legends, Road to Legend Football Chat Show, FM Journal TV on all platforms. And this week, first game we have is Man United versus Spurs. Shocking result from us against Manchester City and a great result by Spurs. But I'm backing our team. We need to get the result. If we have any chance of getting top four, I think it's gone. But if we have any chance, we've got to beat Spurs. So I'm going 3-1 Manchester United against Spurs. Chelsea versus Newcastle. Newcastle have hit some good form recently. Chelsea have picked up form as well, but I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in the Chelsea versus Newcastle game. Leeds versus Norwich. Ooh, this is going to be a hard game. Both teams aren't playing well. Norwich have dropped off after the managerial bounce. Leeds have got their new manager as well, but didn't get the bounce against Leicester, losing 1-0 there. So I am going to go for a 2-2 draw with Leicester and Norwich City. West Ham Villa. This is going to be an interesting game. Villa have won the last game very comfortably. I thought it was going to be quite a tough game against Southampton, but they smashed them 4-0. But I think West Ham will have slightly too much for them, and I'm going for a 2-1 win to West Ham. Next up, we have Arsenal versus Leicester. Arsenal are in very good form at the moment. I think they're favourites for top four now. They've got to be favourites for top four, and Leicester have dropped off this season. They got a good result last week, but I think Arsenal have too much for them, and I'm going for a 3-1 win to the Arsenal. Thanks for watching. This has been for the FM Connection. Make sure you check them out on all platforms and all of the other competitors as well. As I say, you can find me on Road to Legends, Football Chat Show, and FM Jono TV on all platforms. You've all been legends, and we'll see you next week.
Hello, my name's Tony, FM DNA. If you like a little bit of Football Manager content, my channel will be in the description below, but it's prediction time. Man United versus Spurs, that's what we're kicking off with. And if you don't already know, I am a Spurs supporter, so you've got to go with Spurs, you'd think. Man United are hit and miss, Spurs are hit and miss. I think it's just going to be a draw. 2-2. Chelsea versus Newcastle. Chelsea have got so much going on off the pitch. Newcastle are great on the pitch. They're in a great run of form, but I can only see this going one way, and I reckon it's going to be a big one as well. I'm going to go Chelsea 3, Newcastle 0. Leeds versus Norwich. Poor old Leeds. Yeah, poor old Leeds. I reckon things are going to turn around for this weekend. I reckon Leeds are going to come out on top 1-0 against Norwich. West Ham versus Aston Villa. This is going to be a really good game, a really tight game. West Ham at home, so I should really go with them, but I'm not. I'm going to go for a away win. I'm going to go 2-1 Aston Villa. Arsenal versus Leicester. I don't like to say it. It makes me feel sick just saying it. Arsenal looking really good at the moment. I need Leicester to win. I really do. Come on, you Spurs. I really do need Leicester to win, but I can't see it. I can only see a big Arsenal 3-0 win. Oh, I feel sick for saying it. They're my predictions for this week. If you like a little bit of FM Football Manager, my channel will be in the description below. Go check it out. And that's my predictions for this week. I'll see you next week.
Hello everybody, Frankly FM84 here on the FM Connection, and it's that time of week again where we are bringing you some match day predictions for game week 29. So we're going to start off with Manchester United against Spurs. Man United were dreadful against Man City. They really got nothing going. They couldn't really live with City. I think Tottenham, they turned in another good display against a poor Everton team where they absolutely smashed them to bits. This one could be a 6-pointer for the Champions League places. Both teams need a win. Point is probably not good for either. I think Spurs might actually edge this one. I'm going to go with Tottenham to win 2-1. The next game is Chelsea against Newcastle. Chelsea have won the last 3. Newcastle have been one of the best formed teams in the recent couple of weeks. Chelsea, though, I think are just too strong. I think they will win this game 3-0. On to Leeds against Norwich. Leeds put up a good fight last time out despite losing. Norwich look like they're a championship team. I think they are already down. A point is no good for either of these two teams. Also, I think Leeds will come out 2-0 victors in this one. Villa are beginning to bounce back with 2 wins in the last 2. West Ham was spirited last time out against Liverpool. I think home advantage might actually spur West Ham on. I think they will come out 2-1 winners against Aston Villa. Arsenal against Leicester. Arsenal hit a bit of a purple patch. They have won against the battling Watford last time out. Leicester struggled to put Leeds away, and I can't see them winning against Arsenal. I think Arsenal are too strong, and they will win the game 2-1. So those are the game predictions for game week 29. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button on the channel. Good luck to everybody else who's taking part.
How's it going, everyone? GG513 here, and after last week's terrible performance of only getting 3 points, this week it's going to be better. The first game is Man United against Spurs, and honestly, I feel it's going to be a 1-1 draw. Next is Chelsea versus Newcastle, and you know that I'm not going to go against my home team. It's Straight Edge TV against GG513 this weekend, and honestly, Newcastle, we're going to come out on top. They're going to have no fans, then again, neither are we with the new rules. Are we going to have fans? Who knows? Anyways, either way, we're going to come away with a 2-1 victory. You heard it here first. Next up is Leeds against Norwich, and honestly, Norwich, they don't deserve to be in the Premier League anymore. They're terrible. So I'm going to go for a Leeds victory, a 2-0 win, nice and easy, happy days. Then it is, for me, the closest game of the weekend. West Ham against Aston Villa. Both teams are in relatively decent form. Coutinho, finding his magic hat yet again. So do I go for Villa or do I go for West Ham? Well, honestly, I'm going to play it safe and I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. West Ham and Villa 1-1. And finally, Arsenal versus Leicester. A very close game for sure, but I'm going to go for an Arsenal victory here. I just think they have a little bit too much for Leicester at the moment. However, I do think it's going to be a close game, so I'm going to go for an ambitious 3-2 victory for Arsenal. Now, hopefully, I get more than the trash 3 points I got last week. Anyways, wish me luck.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the FM Connection, and for the third week in a row I've been invited back to make my predictions for this week's up and coming fixtures, starting with Manchester United versus Tottenham. Man United 1, Tottenham 1, I believe that will be. Both teams have got to pick up form if they do want to be on the outside verge of that top 4 place. Chelsea versus Newcastle. It could go either way. Chelsea, as my club, we picked up a 4-0 victory against Burnley. Newcastle, they've been unbeaten in quite a while. It's going to be a tight game, but again, I'm going to go for a Chelsea 1-0 victory. Leeds versus Norwich. Two teams that really need points, and I don't think we've seen the most of Leeds under March at the moment. I think Leeds will probably pip that 2-1. West Ham versus Aston Villa is up next, the battle of the Claret and Blues. At the moment, the London side is doing better than the Midland side. I believe that the edge will go to West Ham, and West Ham will pick up another 2-1 victory there. And the last game will be Arsenal versus Leicester. Leicester, I don't really see that they're going to progress any further than being a top 10 team this season, unfortunately. Arsenal, they need to do what they can do. I think in total, I think they're about 4 games in hand on certain teams in the league. That is to conclude this week's run of fixtures for week 3 of this prediction league, where I'm currently sitting in second place in the table. And in the words of Booker T, I'm coming for you. Not that word, but I'm coming for you, FMDNA, for that top spot. Until the next time, thank you very much for tuning in. You can find me over on YouTube, Straight Edge TV, and also you can find me over on Twitter at Straight Edge TV. I'm going to pass you over to the next person, and hopefully my predictions will outcome theirs. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching our video today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also check out everyone's channel that's taken part today. And please come back again for some more predictions.